Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lonnie Mayo. I'm a licensed esthetician, and today we're going to be working on a foundation routine that specifically helps cover any type of acne scarring, acne, or age marks. Make sure you start out with an exfoliated face and hydrated face. I am also using a primer. It's a Laura Mercier hydrating primer. So I already have that on my face. Use a small amount specifically around here or anywhere that you're dry. If you do have any dry patches, make sure to use any type of heavy hydrator, or today I'm just using the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. Make sure it sets into your skin for about 10 to 15 minutes before you get started. You don't want the foundation slipping and sliding anywhere. The biggest thing I would say that people make mistakes with makeup with acne is they tend to go for a more heavier coverage foundation. Things like the Kat Von D Lock It foundation. It's a beautiful foundation, but it is very heavy, and if you are struggling with acne specifically, you may have some type of dry, flaky patches around that due to the medication you're using around the spot. So I would say stick to a hydrating concealer. I use the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, and I go in with that before my foundation. Reason being, you don't want to use foundation to cover all the little spots. So foundation should be more of like a light coverage to heavier coverage, but I just like to use it for any type of spots. So I just have my little mirror right here. I'm going to start with any of these little spots. I put it on with a brush starting, and then I'll blend it out with a beauty blender. You don't want anything too heavy, so it'll get cakey. You just want it to look nice and natural. And this photograph's really great too because, again, it's not cakey. This concealer as well has kind of orangey salmon color, so it's really going to help any darkness with any spots you have. And then when I'm all done with my face, I'll just take it under my eyebrow for that one when I do my eyebrows. So that when I do my eyebrows, it's not going to crease up. So I'm just going in with a beauty blender and blending all of that out. It's okay if it's still peeking out a little bit. This is not a high coverage concealer. The foundation will take care of that. You just don't want the foundation to be doing all the work. So then I'm going to go in and just put this under my eyes. Cover up any bags and dark spots that are there. Again, applying it with a brush and blending it out with the beauty blender. And then you're going to go in with your foundation. And then I like to go in with some type of illuminating highlighter, like cream highlighter. I'll put it at the top of my cheekbones and across my nose. And again, blending that out with the beauty blender. Another very common mistake with acne I see is people take really heavy foundations and they mattify their face so it just looks completely flat. Yes, they'll put a highlighter on, blush, bronzer, all of that, but there's only so much you can do. You really want that glow from within, especially at the summertime right now. So this step really helps with that. As for foundation, I'm going to go in with two. The Marc Jacobs foundation is definitely a high coverage foundation, so I'm just going to mix that in for a little bit of coverage with the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation. long name. Marc Jacobs works a lot better with a beauty blender mixed with the Marc Jacobs works a lot better with a brush opposed to a beauty blender, which is why I'm going to mix it in with the Laura Mercier, because it applies on the skin like a dream if you do that. So I'm just mixing them together. You're going to start on the center of your face and then bring out whatever else you don't need to the outer of your face so it doesn't get too cakey. And I do have a spray tan on, which is why this looks so dark for my skin. And then of course, if you do still have some spots peeking through and you're doing like photography or anything that day, you can go in with your concealer again. But I just find this step works a lot better with the foundation on top of the concealer. I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Photo Concealer. Put a little bit under my eyes, not too much. The thing about under eye concealer is you really just need to put it in the inner corner instead of doing the big V, because it will blend out. Alright, and then as for powder, I'm going to go in with the Dermablend Professional Intense Powder in Ivory. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just circle it around in there. Applying it under my eyes first. And on the lids. Then on the nose, and mostly just the T-zone, and bring whatever's left onto my cheeks. And then I'm going to spray it with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Let that sit in. And that's it. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.